So we've been talking about, do we want this van? We're in discussions right now. This has been our topic of conversation for the last couple of weeks. Do we want to keep this van, or do we want to look for something else? Maybe something a little bit bigger, a full-blown camper. I don't know if we're ready to go there just yet, but at least a bigger van. This is a minivan. This is a 7-passenger Toyota Sienna minivan that we took the seats out and built the bed in, and we use underneath the bed for storage. But what about a cargo van? Would that be big enough so that we could have a bed set up and maybe a little counter for a stove, maybe a little place to go to the bathroom? That's been an issue for us, especially when we've been Walmart parking, which happens mostly when we're traveling. It's fine when we set up camp someplace for a few days, but when we're traveling and it's 8, 10 o'clock at night, you pull over in a Walmart parking lot, especially during COVID, they've been closed. They're not open after like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I don't know if that's changed. It's been a few months since we've been out on the road, but that became an issue. So that's one of the reasons that we opened these discussions. Like, do we want to put more money into this, making this more comfortable, or should we even be shopping for something bigger? Another reason, like a cargo van, maybe some more headspace. We really don't want to sleep lower to the ground because we like having the storage underneath, but maybe we would redesign it with like a futon design so that we could fold it up into a couch during the day and be able to walk by, maybe be able to get changed inside the van. It's kind of hard right now because right now, you probably can't see it, but the whole back of this van is bed, and it's probably sits 18 inches off the ground, and underneath is storage, and there's no extra room. There's no place to set up a chair or any place to sit in here other than where we're sitting right now when we're driving. So there's a few reasons, but then some of the reasons why we think that we should hold on to this are it's dependable. We took this thing out a month after we bought this, not even, like 3 weeks after we bought this, for $5,000. We took this thing out on a 5-week, 10,000-mile trip, 8 national parks, a few lake shores, just cities and state parks, and visited family, and just what a wonderful time we had. And it was super dependable, which is one of the reasons that we would consider keeping it, because we did our research and knew that the Sienna was going to be a nice, dependable option for us. It's decent on gas. I think we probably got around 23 to 24 miles a gallon on the highway, a little bit less around town. If we were to switch to something bigger, we'd be probably looking, like a full-size cargo van type thing. It's gonna maybe get, I don't know, but I'm guessing like 15, maybe 18. But we went from the Mazda at 35 miles a gallon to this at 23 miles a gallon, so dropping another 7 or 8 miles a gallon wouldn't be a huge deal for us. So gas would be a huge reason, although, it doesn't hurt. This thing has the tinted windows. This is more stealthy, I think, than a cargo van might be. What do you think, Lise? What would be more stealthy? Would you think a cargo van could be just as stealthy, huh?
I think it could be.
Yeah, I think it's going to look like a work van. There's a good chance we find a cargo van with no windows back there, so that would definitely give us more privacy when we're sleeping. This here has tinted windows. You can look through them, and you can definitely see if there's a light on inside. They're not the darkest tint possible. So, yeah, there's a few things to consider.
We can always cover the windows.
Right, and we have thought of that, right? We can always cover the windows. Like, if we were going to take this out in the winter, we'd want covers on the windows, because I would make it out of, some foam insulation back to help, keep this thing warmer. Should we sell this? Should we put more money into it, make it even more comfortable? We've been looking at a few different things. We bought a table, so that when we pull over, we have a table to set up. Even because some of the free camping areas that we were at over the summer had a fire ring and nothing else, no table. So we do have a table now that we can set up, and it's big enough so that we can have like a little counter space next to the stove. We've looked into black card memberships at Planet Fitness for bathrooms and showers, so we don't necessarily need something big that would offer full bathroom facilities. It would be nice to have something so that in the middle of the night calls, we can get up and be right here in the van without leaving. Leave us a comment in the bottom. Let us know what you think. Would you be able to camp in this, or would you want something bigger? And if you like this video and you want to tag along on our journeys, please hit the subscribe button. That's the best way you can show your appreciation for what we're doing, and we certainly appreciate you. And if you don't want to hit the subscribe button, at least, you know, if you could give us a like, leave us a comment, and especially on this video here, if you could really leave us a comment and let us know what your thoughts are as far as would you camp in this, would you want something bigger?